Oh yeah. Time for everyone's favorite game show, a very special edition of New Plebs try to sell things and junking on the interwebs. Today, yeah! Thanks for coming down. Usually I do like a lot of these, like a whole string of them, but this one was so juicy it gets its whole own episode. First time I've ever done this. And I want to thank a member of the Discord server, probably a Patreon guy, Zombie Nerd, who sent this over. This, as you saw with the clickbaity title, it's a good one. It's a juicy one. And thanks to Zombie Nerd, you're awesome. Thanks to all the Patreon people. And if you want to become a member of the Discord, get some exclusive content I've been putting only up on Patreon and Discord, patreon.com/TimmyJoe. It's just $1. And there's been a lot of you. And it's amazing because I'm trying to get an office. And I'm trying to secure some income, and you guys have been like a little studio outside of my home, and you guys have been, really getting there. It's awesome. Thank you so much to every one of you. Patreon.com/TimmyJoe. Let's stop shilling for myself and get into this. So imagine this scenario. You're well off. Maybe you're in the mining industry, maybe something. You want to make the best damn computer ever, and you get to do it, and then you're gaming so much you're starting to get in trouble with the old lady. Or maybe you went out and you got a line of credit or a credit card and they're like, your limit is $20,000. And you were like, how could I fill this credit card up? I'm really into PC gaming. Let's hit the internet and let's start buying some parts. So I'm just trying to figure out where you get the kind of money to build this computer, as we'll see. It's the most expensive computer I've ever reviewed on this show. It's insane. And the guy's trying to sell it on Gumtree. That's Australia's version of Kijiji and Kijiji's Canada's version of Craigslist. You get it. It's a selling site online. And it's usually meant to try and sell your old crap. It's not usually meant to do this. So let's just look at the title down here. We'll just check it out real quick. Best water cooling PC 7980XE Titan V. Yeah, and it's even crazier than that. So we'll just look at some pictures here. Yeah, there's your, I just don't get it. If you're trying to sell this, this is not the way to do it. I mean, I've just done a series of videos on how to sell computers on the internet. Go out of your way to take pictures that really highlight how good things look. Okay, it's just a no-brainer. But no, this is the old Titan V cooler, because you're worried about that. Oh, another picture of it. Great. And then this picture half cut off of some water-cooled RGB puke computer. It's really selling it, right? And then, oh, another picture. This one at least shows the whole computer. And it really, if you look close enough, you see a monoblock. We see that there's a very high-end, motherboard there with all the RAM slots filled with very expensive memory. You see he's got 2 water cooling loops. So this one's a little bit nicer. This makes some sense. But then, oh, yeah, there's another picture. This looks like this guy was just posting a few pics on Instagram. Like the potato phone camera he's using to shoot this, how could he afford this computer? I don't get it. There's some boxes. Now, we'll note that there are 2 1080 Ti boxes there. And it looks like at one point he was like, 2 1080 Ti's isn't enough, man. I need the most expensive graphics card on the planet, so forget spending $1,600 on graphics cards. I need a $3,000 graphics card. And then one last picture here. It's the back of some boxes of RAM. Okay, so are you not sold yet? Are you not impressed? I am. This is crazy. So we'll scroll down and look at the description. Best water cooling PC 7980XE Titan V. So we know that it has basically the best processor out there until Threadripper 2 comes along. That's the best processor you could, well, there's a new version of that one. It's a 9980XE, but don't worry about that. It's the same CPU. So 18 cores from Intel, a very expensive CPU. The best graphics card, consumer graphics card on the planet that's not a Quadro. Right there, the Titan V. Yes, still the most, it's still faster than an RTX 2080. It is still the king of the kings. So selling my water cooling desktop, all the best parts, because my wife don't let me play anymore. Who is this wife? How dare she? Need family time. So I can only imagine, it's like it's got to be one of those scenarios, like he maxed out a line of credit or something to build this computer, and now the bills are stacking up, and it's time to let it go. But how do you let it go like this? Who's gonna buy it? I mean, I might if I won the lottery. That'd be a pretty damn good deal, as we see. But this is outside the realm of, it's a brand new Toyota Corolla's worth of parts here. Like, it's crazy. So it's a CPU, 7920XE Titan V, memory, G-Skill Trident Z, 4266, 8 times 8 equals 64 gigabytes. Yes, the best of the best. Very expensive RAM, very expensive, and filled all the RAM slots. That's crazy. You know what? It's not the best though, because you could have put Trident Z Royal in there now. So you can tell this is a little bit outdated, this thing. SSD, Intel 900p 280 gigabyte SSD. This is an Optane drive. This is a really expensive drive. And it just goes to show he was not messing around. It's got Samsung 960 Pro, 1 terabyte times 2. That's crazy. All right, Western Digital Gold, 8 terabyte. Motherboard, Asus ROG Rampage. Probably would have been considered one of the best motherboards out there. There's been an update to X299. Might be a little bit better out there, but still. Case, Thermaltake 91 ATX. 2 Thermaltake water pumps. 17 RGB fans. 2 360 radiators. 1 for CPU, 1 for GPU. Have everything you need. Best of best. Built last year. Just the whole water cooling system cost $4,000. That's absolutely insane. Serious buyer only. Come test everything. No lowball offer. So, with the grammar used and whatnot, the person that built this computer, I can't wrap my head around who this guy is. It's insane. So you might say $9,500, this guy's crazy. There's no way all those parts, no, they're definitely worth that. Because keep in mind, that's Australian dollars. So that's actually like $6,500, $6,800 USD. Because their money's not worth that much compared to USD. So let's go ahead and price this out in USD on PC Part Picker. Of course I did, right? So you go through here, $1,900 for that CPU, probably about, $450 for that motherboard. I couldn't find that exact one. I think it's been discontinued. If you add up those RAMs, yeah, you could buy them in 2 4 DIMM kits. It's pretty much the same amount of money. So yeah, don't worry about the way I did this. We go 2 960 Pros. We have that Optane drive, and I'm just noticing that maybe this would be a little bit less because he had the next one down, but still it would have been like at least $400. That Titan V is $3,200 on Amazon, $3,300. I'm sure you could get it a little cheaper from NVIDIA. Silverstone 1500 watt power supply, and then 17 RGB fans, man. 17, we gotta throw those in there. This build would come to somewhere in around $11,000, accounting for taxes, accounting for like shipping and stuff like that. Well, let's just put that number in there. It's near $15,000 in Aussie dollars. This guy probably, if you account for the Absen water cooling parts, because it's very hard for me in PC Part Picker to add those, I could see he spent, I don't know about $4,000, but probably brought this total up to near a $20,000 Aussie computer, and he's trying to sell it on Gumtree. So I don't know what else to say about this. Like, it's a heck of a deal. If you lived in Australia, you live near the guy, and you want to maybe check him out, and you're not afraid of that grammar is the guy that constructed the computer. It's a hell of a deal because it's really half price. But how would you really sell this? Well, in my opinion, if it really came down to it, you got to part it out. And you have to just take an L on the water cooling parts. Put them in a cardboard box, write $500 on them, even though you spent $15,000 or $4,000 apparently, and put it on eBay, and someone will buy it, if you list the parts or something like that. You might be able to get somewhere near that number. But ultimately, that's the funniest ad as far as like price goes. Like, it is by far the most expensive ad I've ever reviewed, and I'm absolutely speechless. And, you know, for him to take this potato cell phone camera and take these pictures and expect to sell a $10,000 computer, a $20,000 computer for $10,000, I don't know, man. That blows my mind. So I thank Zombie Nerd for sending this over. This one was a good one. I really wish the guy luck. I mean, it looks like an alright computer. This is not that great looking, like purple and blue fluid with the RGB puke. It's not my thing. I'm sure it performs very well. Mono block. He's got the best of the best parts circa 2018. I'm sure it's a super cool computer. It doesn't look aesthetically like something I consider that high end, but you know, it's pretty cool, I guess. So I'm at Watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter. Would you buy a $10,000 computer even if you were saving $10,000 on Kijiji, on Craigslist, on OfferUp, on Gumtree? I don't know. I guess I'd have to win the lottery to see, but I'm organizing a GoFundMe. I'm going to fly out to Australia and go buy it. I'm just kidding. At Watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter, or not that, but you could patreon.com/TimmyJoe if you want to become a member of the community. I thank you so much for watching. Please write in the comments below all you think about this computer, because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And it deserved its own episode, and I hope you didn't mind watching me blather for 11 minutes about, you know, computers on the internet, $20,000 computers on the internet. Blows my mind. I mean, that number doesn't even include the water cooling parts in Australia. I'll see you in another episode. Good luck, dude. I hope your wife gives you your cojones back at some point. Maybe you shouldn't have spent your whole life savings on the computer.